some new Pixel 6 leaks, Steve Wozniak backs right to repair, and the Windows 11 preview build gets some updates. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel with MUO Tech Bytes, here to bring you some of the latest tech news. Google has yet to launch the Pixel 5a, but that hasn't stopped leaks surrounding the Pixel 6 series from slipping through the cracks. The newest leak details the complete specifications of the Pixel 6 and the Pixel 6 Pro, and also indicates that Google plans to offer up to 5 years of software updates for its upcoming Pixel phones. The Pixel 6, codenamed Oriole, will allegedly come with a 6.4-inch AMOLED display, 8 GB of RAM, up to 256 GB of storage, and a 4600 mAh battery. The dual camera setup at the rear will consist of a 50 megapixel primary camera, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide shooter, while the front will house an 8 megapixel camera in the punch hole. The Pixel 6 Pro, codenamed Raven, will feature a 6.71-inch OLED display, 12 GB of RAM, up to 512 GB of storage, and a 5000 mAh battery. It will feature a triple camera setup comprising a 50 megapixel primary shooter, a 48 megapixel telephoto camera, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide, and a front 12 megapixel selfie shooter. Additionally, both phones will be powered by Google's custom Whitechapel chip and run on Android 12 right out of the box. Now, the 5 years of software support is notable, as Pixel software support tends to land around the 3-year mark. For example, the Pixel 5, which went on sale in October 2020, will be eligible for security and OS updates until October 2023. Now, the leak doesn't clarify if Google's looking to offer up to 5 years of OS updates or only software support. The latter would mean that Google could release 3 or 4 major OS updates and then support the devices for another year or two with security updates. The Pixel 6 series is rumored to launch in October, but until then, we'll keep you updated on all the juicy leaks. Next up, we've got Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak calling out Apple for their long-standing opposition to the right to repair movement. The right to repair movement is an ongoing battle between consumer groups and major tech companies on the ability for consumers to engage in personal repair of their devices. The latter restricts repair options, controls authorized technicians, and refuses to issue official spare parts. In a 9-minute video call with Right to Repair campaigner Louis Rossmann, Wozniak delivered heartfelt support for the cause, essentially stating that Apple wouldn't have got off the ground without the ability for people like himself and fellow Apple co-founder Steve Jobs being able to take hardware apart, tinker, modify, and repair with impunity. The Right to Repair movement wants governments worldwide to enshrine access to information and spare parts for hardware into law. Companies like Apple have allegedly lobbied extensively against Right to Repair, persuading lawmakers that consumers are likely to hurt themselves while attempting to fix their hardware. In one example, an Apple lobbyist claimed that consumers would pierce the lithium-ion batteries found in iPhones, potentially causing serious harm. In another, Apple Vice President of Environment, Policy, and Social Initiatives, Lisa Jackson, said that Apple's iPhones are too complex for the average user to fix. In the US, nearly every state proposed some form of right to repair in 2020. However, in 2021, only one state, Massachusetts, has enshrined the bill into law. But hopefully, as more prominent names lend their support to the cause, we'll start to see a larger and larger push to put power back into the consumer's hands. With the official launch of the Windows 11 Insider Preview builds, Microsoft is rolling out updates periodically. Now, the first update brings some new features and improvements to Windows 11, but more importantly fixes a bunch of other stuff. For one, the Start menu now has a search box you can use to find files and apps. You could already use the Windows 11 Start menu search bar to search for files by typing with the Start menu open, but now you can use the search box at the top of the Start menu to search for files directly. Another handy, well-requested feature has the taskbar showing across multiple monitors as opposed to just being stuck to the one. One of the more notable fixes the Print Nightmare 0-day exploit, which is being actively exploited to attack businesses and other organizations. Microsoft has also delivered small fixes to the taskbar, Settings app, File Explorer, Windows Search, and widgets, just to name a few. Now, some eager Windows 11 users are already using this new operating system as their daily driver. However, Microsoft is keen to point out that Windows 11 is currently in its testing phase and that users should be wary of making the full switch. And that wraps up today's video, guys. Now, if you want to keep up to date on the latest tech news, then definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification to make sure you're notified. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. My name is Abel with MUO Tech Bytes, and we will catch you in the next one.